Okay, guys, so as always, go ahead and pick your favorite version of Unreal. I'm going to be using the newest one, 5.0.1. And but this should work in any version. Time Dilation has been around since longer that I've been messing with Unreal, and okay, that's not true. But it's been around for a while. So you guys should be fine. So we're gonna go ahead and pick, at least in my case, I'm gonna pick a first person character. You guys can use whatever you want. I'm gonna do first person because it already has the projectile set up in it. Something we can go ahead and use. I guess I should, while I'm doing this, I'm gonna call this messing with time underscore YouTube. I guess while I'm setting this up, I should explain what we're gonna work on today, because the intro video is just kind of showing off all of it. Today we're going to be working on just time dilation itself, getting it set up so that the player moves faster than the world around them, and everything basically ticks a lot slower than the player. The player will be ticking 100 times faster than the global time, which will be 100 times slower than normal. See that change there. Once we get into the first person character, let's go ahead and fix some stuff that I don't like about it. Which is namely just the sound. The sound is always a little bit jarring. So what you can do is you go into the VP rifle, which, sorry if I jumped past that, it was in first person and then in blueprints, and then I open up the rifle. I'm just going to come over here to where it says on fire projectile. You guys can find that here. Double click on it and it'll bring you to it. Come down here, play sound at location. And we're going to take the volume multiplier. I'm going to set that to 0.1. Just because I feel that thing is insanely loud. Save that, close it. Don't worry about it anymore. So yeah. In the next episode, though, we will be working on slowing down targets in a time bubble, which I didn't get to show in that video in the beginning. I just couldn't think of a good way of using it in a timely manner. So I will show you guys how to make that, though, and we'll also show how I slowed down a single target, which was the slamming doors. That was just a single target that was being slowed down. But today we're just going to work on slowing down everything and making it so the player can keep moving naturally. So in order to do that, we're going to go into our blueprints. We're going to open up the first person character. And while in here, let's go ahead and hit edit, project settings, scroll down, find input, and underneath action mappings, I'm just going to hit the plus, get a new one. And for this one, I'm just going to call it slow time, and let's do underscore global because we will be doing that single later on. I click on where it says none and do right mouse. It should come up with the right mouse button like that. Now back in our first person character, right click and we can say slow time. We'll get the global version. Okay. What we're going to do is we're just going to set global. Yeah, set global time dilation. And like I said, we're going to be setting this so that the global time is 100 times slower than normal. In reference, so basically the normal global time dilation is 1. If we want it to be 100 times slower, we'll set it to 1/100th, so 0.01, right? Now one thing, I'm gonna put this in for right now. One thing we have to do, though, we have to have a delay before setting the player their time dilation, and this delay, because of the global time dilation being so high, needs to be shrank down by a lot. So since that, let's say I wanted to keep it 0.2 seconds, 0.2 of a second, let's say I still wanted to keep it that amount of time. What I would need to do is actually multiply this by not 1,000, divide it by 1,000, sorry, to slow it down. Or 100, sorry, 100. Yes, math. So 0.0, and we do basically 3 zeros, so 0, 0, 0, 2. Math feels wrong, but we're gonna go with it and see how it works. And then we can get the get the player pawn. We want to set the custom time dilation. So set custom time dilation. So basically what custom is going to do is for this specific, in this case, pawn, we're going to be able to set its time dilation separately from the global. So we want it to move 100 times faster than normal. So we're going to set that to 100. Doesn't make sense. The math is not right, but if you guys go with these settings, I promise it'll work. Because this is actually 1,000 times faster than that. That's why I have 3 zeros on there, because it's 1,000 times slower than. Okay. Anyways, mess with this, mess with these numbers, and see what you like. I did kind of like when I set this actually to 25, because it was basically me moving at a quarter of my normal speed, which is really nice. It still kind of felt slowed down. Well, it definitely felt slowed down if you're moving a quarter of your normal speed, but you can kind of feel the environment is slow now, and you're a part of it and kind of slowed down as well. But this basically, the environment will be really, really slow, and we will be moving around perfectly normal. No, I'm rambling a little bit. I'm sorry. Got a lot on my brain lately. But anyways, so I'm gonna take this delay out for right now. We're just going to go around it for a second. And I'm going to set this backwards really fast. So we're gonna set both of these back to 1, and this will get us back to normal. Alright, we're gonna pick up our thing. There's a sound test. It's still a little loud in my face, but we'll go with it. Alright, so now when we hold right click, we can slow down time. And we see the ball moving nice and slow, and we can outrun it, and we can even shoot our own projectiles. We can let off, and time goes back to normal. Now, the reason that we need that delay there is as we're running, unless we're kind of teleporting forward a little bit, because time has gone back to normal, but we're still at 100 for that, like, that really slow frame, right? So if we put that, or that really fast frame, I don't know why I said slow, probably because we're messing with time. But if we put this delay back in, right? Try it again. It's not so much of a problem going backwards, but having a delay between these wouldn't be a horrible idea. But we're not going to worry about it for right now. Now, if we pick up the thing and we just right click like crazy, you notice we're not noticing any difference. And we can do that, and we can set time back to normal. Everything kind of seems to fit. Now we can, let's see if we can pop one of these up in the air. Okay, so I'm not so good at popping things in the air. Now we can get up underneath this guy. Oh. Can slow down time. Make sure to shoot the guy. You can really do some cool stuff with this. And honestly, guys, that's pretty much it. That is slowing down time and time dilation, and in a nutshell. So honestly, since the intro was a little bit long, that's going to be it for this video. In the next video, we will work on a time bubble. Basically, it'll be able to capture like projectiles and stuff in it and slow it down. The player will be able to pass through it perfectly fine, not slowing the player down at all. You can even make it to where you could do, well, so slowing down actors that simulate physics is a little bit different. If you set globally, it works perfectly fine. If you try to set it on a specific actor, a little bit different. We'll get more into that in the next episode, but just know there are limitations to this. Well, not necessarily limitations, but roadblocks, speed bumps, I guess I should say, to messing with time dilation. But yeah, Sorry I've been gone for so long, guys. I know it's been about a month now. Everybody's been jumping in the Discord and showing love about, asking when I'm gonna pop back up and make new videos, asking questions, showing off your projects in the Discord, helping each other. It's been awesome, guys. Thank you so much for all of that. I know there's some people I haven't gotten to on some of your questions in the Discord, and tip me up if I haven't. Sorry, I've gotten a whole bunch of them, so I might have forgotten a few. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I will catch you next time. Oh, and I'm still waiting on my first Patreon, so if you want to be that guy or gal, links in the description. See you guys later.